Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Morrowind. Well, last time, I stumbled across a door that asked me a question I don't know the answer to, and I was given a rather concerning mission. Here we go, I'm supposed to hunt down some Scum, and then kill a spirit bear. The issue being, the journal does specifically say, this night, which does imply before dawn, which means while I'm in a werewolf form, and I will give you, werewolf form is great fun for fast travel. It is fast, you could jump 1,000,000 miles. Not so convinced you could, stand up in combat against the Scum. The primary issue being, I've got no healing. No magic, no items, no anything. I think I've got a tiny bit of a health regen built in, but like 1 health a second. So if I take some seriously heavy knocks, it's going to take me 8 minutes or so to grow my health bar back. Which is not ideal, because the Scum do hit bloody hard. Well, no harm in giving it a go, so right, just mosey in this direction, toss myself off of the top of a mountain, beautiful. Enjoy that, yes, I'm travelling so fast, the game can't really keep up with loading. That's delightful, right there, so, okay, hang on, we should be, there we go, there's the flipping lake, spot on. Somewhere around here, because, wait a second, western shore of the lake, gotcha. So, okay, this should be about right, and I do see campfire. Okay, claws out. I appreciate I need to feed. I think I've got someone in mind for that, actually. So, right, I'm seeing multiple Scum dotted about. The key might be picking them off one by one. So, prepare, strike, move in, take out you and... Okay, you see this here? This is the problem. He's dead, I've fed, but now I'm almost dead. And one of them saw that too. So, okay, I think he's right. He's lost me. That's him over there. He's no longer got sight of me. So, yeah, I can fight and then run away. Problem is, oh, hang on, nope, he found me again. Right, further away, please, lovely. Okay, as I say, the issue we've got here is I can't heal. And I feel like what I should be able to do is, like, feast on the corpses of my enemies to get my health back. Drink their blood, eat their flesh, etc., etc. Which I appreciate is a vampire thing, but also feels like it should be a werewolf thing as well. And yeah, now I've got no way of getting my health back apart from just sitting here and waiting for it to come back. So, okay. One at a time, maybe we can do this. Like, I've got good agility, so I should have pretty good dodge against their attacks. Right, where was that guy who partly followed me out onto? There we go. So get in, hit him, and then try and just jump away. Okay? We're basically, like, jousting him, in a way. In fact, actually, can I hit him from above? So just go over to here. Go! Okay, I'm too far away. But in theory, if I get the angle just about right, I could drop in on him and... Okay, now he's... Oh, no, now he knows I'm here. Okay, just get in, hit him, run away. And if we can, yeah, just like drop in behind him. That seems to confuse him a bit. And bloody hell, you're almost as fast as me. Which is weird, actually, but... Where is he? Where is he? He's running away right now. Just get after him. Get after him. Come on, there we go. Take out the ship. Excuse me. Stand and fight, you stupid cowardly bastard. He's going to go get friends, isn't he? He's definitely running back to camp right now. So, okay. Finish off. Wait, what? He definitely just went and got friends. I just walked into a trap. Well played, guys. I've got so little health left right now. But, hang on, there's... you two are now separated. You're separated from your friends. So just get him in here. Hit him back away and... That was about 1/3 of my health meter in one hit. Not 100% sure how I'm gonna do this, actually. Like, normally I'd think, okay, I need to outsmart my enemies, use my tools better, take advantage of magic or something. Werewolves don't have that. Their abilities are limited to run fast, jump far, hit things with claws. They have no other tricks up their sleeves. So... No, seriously, how precise am I supposed to do this? Okay, plan B. I'm going to wait until I turn back into a human. where sure, I'm weaker, slower, etc, etc, but I also feel like, yes, I'm much more capable of putting up a fight against these guys. Question is that going to immediately, like, fail the quest forever for the simple reason I didn't do it before dawn? Well, it's still inside the quest journal, so possibly this night doesn't mean literally this one night. Okay, question the next. Are they going to acknowledge I'm an enemy during the daytime? Because they definitely recognised me as an enemy when I was in the tomb, so... right, I think they know, so okay. Getting over there, and right. I may have less health, but I've got a lot more armour, so they're not hitting as hard, and I'm staggering just as well now as I was doing in a werewolf form, so right. That's you nice and dead, and... okay, you're also bringing enchanted weapons to bear. I was about to say I could reflect that, but no I can't, because it's reflecting frost damage, and I'm pretty sure they're resistant to that. So, you're still dead, you're now dead. Question is, how many are we talking about? Because I found the campsite, and I see you. I see you over there as well. Right. No reason not to help myself out with a little bit of magic. Just toss that at... completely missed him, apparently. Toss the Amber Storm at him. There we go. Get that at you. Get that at you as well. You're vulnerable to fire magic at least. And... okay. Taking some damage over time. Eat some sandwiches if need be. They are decent at blocking, but... okay, sometimes he resists magic, sometimes he doesn't. They're definitely resistant to ice magic. Fire, maybe not so much. So, okay. One at a time. I don't think I can take two of them. Are you isolated, my friend? And John, you are a bit on the wounded side right now. Get back over to, oh, my precious sandwich supply. I enjoy my sandwich supply hugely. Right. Toss some magic at you. I don't have enough magic to do that. Do I have any restore magic potions? May have, like, one or two. I feel like I should use them at this point. This just feels like, yes, a moment where I should be using every tool at my disposal. That's going out. You, you're definitely taking some damage there. Weapons out, and you're the wounded one. You were wounded already. Right, I already damaged you as a werewolf. You didn't heal. Good. Right, now slow and careful. Don't jump around. See if we can find any more skull. Hang on, see, you're not a skull. You're one of the witches, I'm pretty sure, from your profile. And it's just bears, and more bloody bears. Though, John, you were supposed to be hunting the spirit bear. Is one of you the spirit bear? Okay, I've murdered every bear around me. This one was just a plague bear. Not a spirit bear, much, much worse. So, not seeing a bear. Possibly, yeah, I can come back and deal with the skull at night. And you, sir, definitely not skull. That's just a berserker. But yeah, the spirit bear might only show up at night. And, okay, when I'm passing by, I've discovered Gron, which has got skulls on pikes. Never a good sign. Best as I can tell, nothing in here, but yes, handful of berserkers, though. Not sure I've seen a den mother before. 900 gold on you, not bad. And a special helmet that makes you very good at hand-to-hand combat, I will give you, though. Not sure I really need that. Would have been useful beating up What's-His-Face over in Raven Rock back in the day. But yes, I'm not sure we need that anymore, though. You know what? For Wait For, you can come with me, sure. Okay, I've had a good poke around. I cannot find any more skull or a spirit bear, so, right. I'm gonna wait until night, in case yes. Now I need to take on the spirit bear at night, because it's gonna be like a glowy ghost or something, while I'm in a wolf form. Right, claws out, back to ridiculously fast mode. Bare minimum, or hang on. Do say, is that a second, you know, camp over there? I think it is, but I don't see anyone in it. So, right. I've definitely killed some of them. Just need to, like, you know, find more skull and or a spirit bear. Well, hang on. We've definitely got more skull, so, right. It's possible that, yes, they only spawn at night, because you definitely were not... Bloody hell, you are kicking my ass, my friend. No! Okay, I took out one skull. That's about all I've got in me. I'm sorry, my Dark Lord Hursine. I am not a good werewolf, as it turns out. Oh, and bloody hell, there's more of them. Oh, wait, hang on. I swear I just saw you spawn in over there. Like, there was one person by that campfire, then... Okay, I think they respawn at the campfire at night. Because there's now two of them right there. And okay, yeah, I see you, that's fine. Let's separate you guys apart. And bare minimum. Right, there's a third one. So, okay, there were 4 when I first arrived. I killed them mostly during the day. Then there were 4 again. So, okay. Let's split them up as best we can. Need like 1 onto the lake. And then, yeah, just basically make sure they're not clustered around the campfires anymore. Then, we probably wait till morning. This is going to be a labor of multiple days. Actually, you know what? If I wait just 5 hours, I'll still be in a werewolf form, but I might get all my health back. So, right, then... well, hang on. Why's my journal just updated? Oh, never mind. I can go back down south and do the day job. Do enjoy, by the way. How, yes, the way this DLC works is... by day, I go down south and do general contractor work to try and maximize shareholder value for a small mining operation. By night, I turn into a monster and fight the locals over a spirit bear. It's a delightful way to split up the day. Here we go, I've got 1 isolated here, so just get over to you. Might need to break your shield before we do anything else, but seriously, bloody hell, I could barely win against one of them. You know what? Just go back to human form. Human form is better. Okay, I think I can see the 2 survivors over there. Problem is I'm a bit scared about taking on both of them at once, though. You know what, John? It's time to start being smart here. Use every tool at your disposal, though. Has my fireball got a bit of drop-off on it? Because I swear that's going lower than I think it should be. So, right. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to use one tool that's very useful. Here we go. Arian's Helper. Plug that on. And all of a sudden, I can actually start summoning in some reinforcements. I don't expect them to do that much, but I expect them to do at least a little bit, though. Guys, I feel like you should be assisting in many ways. So, okay, they are now assisting at least a little bit. So, go to you. Dom, your friends have tried to use magic, which your target is resisting, and also I'm taking a lot of hits. So, okay, hang on, just keep drinking potions. Alright, just one more hit, and... I feel like in many ways, what happened there was you tried to use magic on this guy, and you just sort of deflected it. And also, some of you appear to have just gone missing. Right. That may have helped, like, a bit. I did successfully win against 2 of them. Okay, we might want to keep doing that. That potentially might be a good idea, in fact. Okay. Thinking about it. I might want to do a little bit more of that, actually. Because that gets me, yeah, 3 summons. But I know for a fact in Morrowind, the game has got no restrictions on how many things you can summon. If you've got the ability to summon things via various abilities, you can just do it. And I've got more tools back home that might let me do precisely that. So, okay. We might want to, you know, pivot into a bit of conjuration here. In fact, you know what? I think this is actually a genius idea. So, okay. I will be right back to deal with your, like, werewolf problems, etc., etc. Just need to nip back to my Doom Tower for a second to pick up a very specific item. Because I know for a fact, somewhere in here... Scourge. Balmora. They do actual flipping physical damage. So put that together with the glove, and I've got 5 summons. But I could add more if I could do my own summoning as well. And I'm going to be honest, right now that's not looking great, so... okay. If I was just to take some training, level up, that would also get me more health, which would also be good. So, okay, nip back to the mainland, do some training, come back stronger. Oh, and I've got a ghost summoning ring too. I knew I had a summoning ring here somewhere. So, right, that's 6 summons. Then just Divine Intervention back to, the main hall at Sadrith Mora here. Because I need to get some conjuration training. Literally had to travel back to Balmora to get it. Because no one in that guild tour was offering conjuration. The bare minimum, right, I can get it off my old friend Ajira. So I know for a fact she's giving me decent prices. So if I just do, maybe 5 ranks of that, that should be a level up. Before I do that, am I happy to level up? Because, honestly, most of my stats are now 100. With the exception of, I think agility is like a tiny bit shy. Speed is also, a bit on the low side these days. What I could do is, take some very cheap speed or agility training. Here we go. Short blade training at the Morag Tong. It costs basically flipping nothing. That is... Oh. I feel like me and the inhabitants of Balmora are about to... No, it's fine. I'm really sorry. I didn't realize it was... Okay, so... I feel like they now know I'm a werewolf. And that's something I didn't factor in when I was, like, deciding to do training in town or whatnot, so... Do they now just know I'm a werewolf? Like, in Balmora? Forever? Because if so, that could potentially be a problem. I think the cost of being a werewolf is 10,000 cocky gold. Which I do have, but it's still rather annoying. So, following morning, I'm now human again, but I feel like everyone now just, like, knows I'm a werewolf. And who's attempting to murder me right now? Is it a local guard, or is it, like, a rat or something? Someone's trying to kill me, and I'm not sure who it is. Hopefully it's just, like, that maggot over there, or whatnot. So, need to get rid of that bounty. And I think, uh-oh. It would appear the local guards are still annoyed. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to calm the local guards and try and make our way to the Thieves Guild, where I can, yes, get a reduction on my bounty. Okay? Because... why are they running up to me? Please don't run up to me and attempt to murder me. Can they even leave town? Okay, which side of town am I on right now? Are you going to try and arrest me? Or is this... No, this is just straight up murder. I am so sorry about this, by the way. No. Okay, they're just murdering me. Okay, let's just get into town, figure out which side of town I'm on. I think I'm on the wrong side of town right now. Please stop trying to murder me. I appreciate I am a werewolf. That's true, but, like... and probably is a crime, actually, now I think about it. So yes, it's probably a very serious crime. Does this mean these guys are going to... Okay, so my plan to come here to get my flipping, bounty taken care of. No, calm him. And now, need to, excuse me, I need to chat and... So, just out of interest...
You don't deserve to live.
What am I supposed to do now if the guards won't arrest me and the Thieves Guild won't let me pay off my bounty? Also, it turns out people really don't like werewolves. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy, the flipping Silk Strider guy, he's like chasing me out of town to beat me up, and calming doesn't work. Okay, so. I think I've got a plan. Step 1, go back to Madoom Tower. I'm safe in Madoom Tower. Step 2, need to make it to a Thieves Guild, but, like, without being seen by anybody, presumably. Then again, because Balmora knows, does that mean Sadrith Mora knows? Okay, I've dropped a coward save because I need to try and figure out what's going on here and quite how bad this situation suddenly is, but... okay, Divine Intervention should take me to Sadrith Mora. And I'm immediately hearing the angry music. Oh, everybody knows. apparently everyone just sort of realises that I'm a problem now. So, okay. This is fine. I think I know how to deal with this. I don't know how to deal with this, but, like, I've got one idea. Return to the top of my tower and crouch, because teleportation is instantaneous. If I utilise the Amulet of Shadows and Kaiser's Pants, I can be completely 100% chameleons. So, activated those 2 in a row. I've now got 30 seconds till the pants wear off. Then, we Divine Intervention, which starts me jiggling for some reason. Now I'm not being attacked, because, you know, why would I be attacked? No one can bloody see me. Now we just sneak our way past all these guys, occasionally remembering to top up the pants. 100% chameleon, so no one should be able to detect a thing. Just remember occasionally to top up all of my McGibbles. Please stop walking along this very narrow bridge. I don't appreciate this, so, okay. Past you, they don't detect me. Top this up again, and also top up the, yes, Amulet of Shadows, to make sure I'm still not being detected. Someone inside this guild should be able to fix me up, right? And bloody hell, I think he can. Okay. Ricinia could sort this out. 10,000 gold. He could do it for 5. Cocking bargain. Smart thinking, Master Thief. I'll take care of everything. So, have I now, like, paid the werewolf tax? And thus, we're A-okay? Are we cool now? Does the rest of society accept me as, like, you know, an honourable, reformed werewolf who's, like, paid her dues to society or whatnot? I mean, the bounty's gone. But even though the bounty's gone, everyone does know I'm a werewolf. So, okay, I'm just going to, like, wait for an hour. That should get rid of my invisibility, or, like, my chameleon, and... I think I may have made an absolutely critical game-destroying mistake here. What the cock am I supposed to do if wiping out my bounty doesn't stop everybody from attacking me, like, all the time, and also tossing themselves in the sea in order to try and get to me? Good attempt, sir, right there. I think I may need to revert to an earlier save. I genuinely am not sure precisely what I can do here. Like, clearing the bounty hasn't done anything, so... I mean, logically, there's no way to proceed in any mission at all at this point, because no quest giver will flipping speak to me. Oh yeah, it's everywhere. I see the interventions round the corner, and turns out it is literally everyone, everywhere, forever. So, okay, just pretend you didn't see this. We'll write this off as a really unfortunate cheese-related dream. So, it's just before I started doing the conjuration training. This is an important thing to learn, because yes, I kind of forgot that training eats time in the game, and thus nightfall snuck up on me a bit. So, it's currently about 7 AM. Do one round of, no, not bartering, one round of conjuration training with a Jira. 2 hours. Training takes about 2 hours to do. So, 4 ranks of that brings me to, 3 PM. Then back to the Morag Tong, so, right, 1 rank of Short Blade, it's 5 PM, so we could do 1 more rank, and then we just go and hide in Kaiser's house until I feel better tomorrow morning. Alright, 2 hours later, I become a werewolf, this time not in front of multiple witnesses. Though it did strike me, it is rather hilarious that, yes, I transformed inside the Morag Tong, at which point the professional murderers went and told the guards about me. So, okay, morality in Vardenfell is a weird old thing. The issue being, because I'm just going to hide inside till morning, I'm not going to be able to feed. So right, the fact I didn't bother eating overnight means I wake up the next day, back in a human form, a little bit low on health or whatnot. Right, now nobody's attempting to murder me. It's a bright new day, and yeah, 15 hours left until I transform again, giving me plenty of time to do more short blade training. Not too much mind, I don't want to eat too much of a day just doing this, given yes, I'm very literally on the clock and whatnot. Then back to Ajira for one more round of conjuration, and there we go. Can now level up. It's not going to be the most amazing level up in the world, but it'll do just fine, though I don't get to level up, because at first, every cooking time, I get cooking ambushed inside my own guild, and no one bothers to help me out. As I was saying, 1 hour's rest, level 28. So, right, I can take a tiny bit of agility, a little bit of speed, and okay, I probably should take luck. But if I were to take personality, it'd be a nice round number. Oh, go on then, why not? And okay, want a tiny bit more conjuration training yet? Which does of course involve another night in Kaiser's house. I've learnt my bloody lesson. I literally just want to be able to cast, yes, my Dwemer robot spell. And okay, 7 PM, same day, I'm keeping a close eye on this. Yeah, I can now do that 60% of the time with conjuration of 48. And I think I'm happy with that. Because yeah, if I put the mace and the glove and the ring and my own summoning together, yeah, that's going to be 7 creatures on my side. And I like those odds a lot better. Okay, bright new day once again. Now I need to go back to Saltzheim. This is the first time I've made this trip since I became a werewolf, and it's just struck me. This is logistically a bit on the tricky side, actually. Because I need to not be in transit when I transform. The problem is, when you begin a journey, you don't actually know how long it's going to last. Like, this guy gives me prices, but doesn't actually, like, tell me how long the trip's gonna be. Which is a bit concerning, yes. And I can't just mage teleport, because, yeah, I need to go to Cool, and that's nowhere bloody near a mage's guild. Okay, it's currently 7 AM. If I tell you to take me to Oldrune, just up the road, just out of interest, what time is it now? That was 4 hours. That's not nothing. And now I need to go to... can I make it to Cool before 9 PM? Deeply concerned, I can't. So, drop to save before this journey began. I think I might just be able to make it.
Why walk when you can ride?
Okay. Actually, that only took... wow. That took way less time than I was expecting. Right, in that case, I've probably got time to make it back to Saltzheim today. Though I will admit, having now stumbled across the logistical issues of life as a werewolf, especially when it comes to training and fast travel around the actual main Morrowind game, I am seeing the reason why the general consensus I saw in the comments was, I can't believe John decided to go the werewolf route, what an idiot. Right, now surely by boat, travel is like faster, so presumably I'm gonna get there in... never mind, I just destroyed the save file again. How did it take you more than 5 hours to travel from here to here by boat? Surely boats are faster. It would also be less annoying to deal with if getting dressed in Morrowind wasn't such a faff, but seriously, it must be bloody cold in Vardenfell because these people dress in layers, okay? So I've got to put on my skirt, and also my top, and also my trousers underneath my skirt. And then need to put my robe over the top of that, but don't forget to also put on all of my bits of armor individually, shoulders obviously separate from everything else, and my boots, and also my arm pieces, and also my belt, and also 2 rings, and also my helmet, and also my amulet. Yes, there's a lot of different pieces you need to put on every single day. Right, back to the world's slowest boat. Hopefully you can make the trip in, like, you know, less than 50 cocking hours. Right, I arrived here at 12 noon, so it's about a 5-hour trip. Good to know. Yes, while it's daytime and I'm passing by and whatnot... So okay, Smithy's apparently complete, however, something else has gone wrong. Carnius doesn't know what it is, but it's something to do with a missing supply ship, and could have sworn we already took care of a supply ship. Like, yeah, you hired a cheap supply ship, it crashed, we went and got the miners' picks out of it, so, okay, possibly something's gone wrong with the second one as well. And okay, lesson learnt, apparently boats travel at cocky glacial speed, so if we want to get to Raven Rock in a hurry, go on foot. Though I can't deny, I do enjoy coming back here, because every time you do, it's actually been built up a bit more, which is really bloody nice to see. There's even a proper dock these days, with like, you know, boats in it and whatnot, so, I mean, that looks big enough to be a supply ship, so, in which case, yeah. What precisely is the issue? Have they finally sent someone to deliver the extra payment? I told them if I was going to make this trip on top of what Elbroth was doing, it'd cost them. I'm getting tired of waiting, so... Elbroth, friend of mine. Not much to look at, not much of a captain, but he was a hell of a fighter. Always brandishing a stupid sword. So okay. Sounds like, yes, some sort of dodgy deal's been done, and now involves unexpected extra payments. And okay, Falco's refusing to handle anything, possibly if I'd sided with him, he'd be willing to just shout the extra amount, so, okay. He's not really explaining why an extra payment's due. Possibly, Carnius knew an extra payment would be asked for on delivery, and yeah, is basically just hoping Falco or me take care of it for him. Okay, how much of an extra payment are we talking about here? Because if it's in the hundreds, I'll just take care of it. So, you see this boat doesn't go anywhere till I've got that money in my hands. The boss already knows what I'm after. Unless you're here to give it to me, I suggest you get lost. I mean, I am here to give it to you. What precisely do you need me to do to give you the money? I will give you the money, my friends. Ah, but apparently, there might be a different solution. Apronia, the woman that we rescued from the last supply ship. Apparently, yeah, she might know something about Elbroth. So hello, that's, yes, you, isn't it? Hello there. Let's have a nice chat about this chap here. He was completely incompetent as a ship captain, so, oh... That'll be, yes, the same captain who crashed the last bloody boat, potentially. So okay. He thought he was the best fighter in the province, always waving that sword around. But then the ship crashed, and he was injured. For all his talk of being a good fighter, he sure didn't last long against those undead things. So right, you've got the sword. Potentially, if I was to give that to, yeah, that guy, he'd waive the extra payments. And yeah, pretty standard one-handed weapon and nothing remarkable about it, so, okay. Let's see if we can use that as leverage. Hopefully it might be that simple. You're gonna try and tell me you've got it? Sure, it's easy to talk, but a guy like Elbroth wouldn't just say he had it, he'd show you he had it, so, okay. I see what we're doing here. Just put the sword in my hand. Lovely. Yeah. Right. Now how do you feel though? Hang on. Hang on. There is a difference between, yes, having your weapon out or not in conversation. Now, my friend, let's talk about this here sword. So it's true, he's dead. You don't mean to tell me that you... Right, you didn't kill him, did you? Okay, listen, maybe I made a bit of a mistake. How about I just take the ship, deliver the ore, and we won't have any sort of problem. So, okay, normally in Morrowind, you've got to, yes, put weapons away before you speak to someone, so their disposition's higher. This is the one occasion you've got to get a weapon out to intimidate them, and, oh, that's delightful. Well done, Morrowind. So, okay, next up we go back to Carnius, but while I'm here... Okay, we've got a smithy, and not a bad-sized one, actually. Pretty bloody decent in terms of, yeah, the amount of rooms and whatnot. And you've even got a shiny Saint Shield. So, feather 20, restore fatigue, but that is a cast when used, not constant. So, not as good as I was thinking it might be, actually. Okay, anything else we could do for you, Sabrina? Yep, far as I can tell, nothing else she wants me to do. I was kind of hoping maybe, yeah, she'd be something to do with the weird ice crystal McGibbles and all the tombs, but no, not just yet. So okay, turn that into Carnius, and for once, he's not saying, hey, come back in a week's time. he wants to talk about my next assignment immediately. So okay, time to start earning your keep. I've had Urin Mayron procuring a little extra ore that I keep on the side. I've reason to believe that Falco suspects what's going on. Need you to take care of the matter, so, okay. Despite the fact you, like, run and own this mine, you're, like, stealing extra out of it anyway, so, okay. Possibly a little smuggling operation at the side for a bit of extra cash off the books. He's been stealing ore since mining began, but Falco started to notice the discrepancy. Thus far, he's kept the ore stashed in a chest in his house. I believe Falco knows about the chest, so I need you to go there and make sure there's no ore in it. Find it, remove the ore, bring it to me. So, right. That'll be the house that was locked with a 100 strength lock. I thought there was something suspicious going on there, so, okay. I'm not the only person in Raven Rock who's actually working for Carnius against Falco. Okay, 3 PM now. We should have, plenty of time to get over there, do that, and get out before it's nightfall. So here we go. I think I remember this one. It was the bigger house right here that was locked with a suspiciously strong lock. No, never mind, I was completely wrong. That was not the right house. It was, a small one right here. So, here we go. Locate a small chest. We're supposed to be in here. Crack that open as well. So, okay. Steal the ore. Maybe, like, leave this saber, given it weighs a bit, and I'm apparently going to be over capacity otherwise. So, right, you can have a sword instead as payment. Beautiful. And okay, with that, the incriminating evidence is gone. So, okay, we've delivered the ore, but now we need to get back there and assist with the smuggling. Falco's suspicious, and now there's a guard in front of the storeroom in the mine, so Urin can't just steal anymore. So I need to distract the guard so that Urin can steal again. I mean, I'm going to be honest, Carnius. I kind of signed up to this whole business because I was assuming that, doing things in your dodgy ways would make the company more successful, and thus the share price would go up, which is important because I'm a shareholder. But I feel like you like skimming ebony off the top. That's going to make the company less profitable. So, not 100% sure why I'm helping Carnius. Like, what benefit am I gaining from this? I mean, I'm being promoted, absolutely. But I don't, like, have a salary. Being promoted doesn't actually mean anything, so I feel like, yes, Carnius is ripping me off here. Okay, but it's now 5 PM, so, right. I think at that point, the day job's over. It's time to get back to, yes, werewolf business. Right, out in the middle of nowhere. No one can see me right now. Back we go to werewolf mode. So, step 1, find somebody nice and easy to murder. A berserker would do as, like, an appetizer or whatnot. And no, you're a tree person. That's no good at all. So, right, I need, like, an actual human, not a humanoid plant. Apparently, yes, you don't, like, gain much satisfaction from eating a spriggan. Here we go, oh, hang on. There's a werewolf who's attacking me for some reason. Why would you attack me? I'm a werewolf. Like, me and you are definitely on the same side here, so no. Knock her down, begin jumping. There we go. I've officially done the feeding I need to do. Now we just jump away from the other werewolf, so possibly, yes, like, she summoned that werewolf or something, I'm not sure. The point is, yes, use my ridiculous speed to get some clean air between me and my enemies. And we should be coming up on... No, that was not where the cooking lake was. The lake was over here. So, right, these will be the campfires that spawn new enemies. I've got pretty much full health right now, so, but you know what? I've got more health now. Because, yes, I leveled up and my health gets multiplied as a werewolf. So, right, I am a bit tougher. Question is, how many, yes, guys were left last time I was passing through? Because I can't remember where I left them scattered. Well, I see you over here. Right, you guys are coming in at speed, and seriously, they are bloody fast. So, okay. I don't want to take on 2 at a time. Let's see if I can, just jump over here. They eventually have to lose me. When I'm jumping, they cannot keep up. That is... You're just a witch. That's fine. Excuse me. None of whatever it is you just did, please. None of that. Okay. Find one. Take him out. One at a time. Do not take on it. There we go. So you, good sir. Right. That is a little bit better. And I'm hearing the music again. I'm going to the habit of just jumping whenever I hear the music. Because, yeah. I know these guys are now just spawning in around the campfires. Which can cause trouble. So, right. I see you. Where's your friend? I know there was a second one. But if we're lucky, yeah, just charge up a full hit and go! Oh, yeah. Charge up the full hit. Don't just do a light tap, otherwise, yeah, you won't do enough. Okay. Another one goes down. You definitely had a friend around here somewhere, buddy. There he is, I see you. You've got a shield, which is a bit scary and... Don't worry, I've got into the habit of saving after every single one of these bastards that goes down, because seriously, being a werewolf is hard. Actually, hang on. I think I see a solution here, which is... when I go above them, they sort of give up, because officially I'm too far away. So, it's possible I could just jump, hit them, jump away, and then, oh, John. This is incredibly cheesy nonsense, but honestly, you know, I feel like these guys have got an unfair level of health, so I'm okay with that. I am fine with cheesy nonsense, actually. Get back here, you. You're flipping done. Right, he goes down, and now I know the trick. If I'm sufficiently far off the ground, they don't see me as a valid target anymore, meaning, oh, John, you cocky genius, you figured it out. And, oh, hang on. Is there a mysterious glowing spirit bear over there by any chance? Okay, possibly it's just a fire seen through the filter of a storm. And, oh, I see ya. I see you guys. Right, more to deal with yet. But now I know the secret. Get in, whack 'em, immediately back away. Oh, I figured this out. Oh, and hang on. The Skull have given up, so, I've done it. It took me several weeks and one abandoned reality, but I flipping done it. Blimey, this was nasty. But okay, I now know the secret. Now know how to deal with Skull as a werewolf. So, right, they're dead. Question is, yeah, where's the bear? So presumably we're looking for, yeah, either a glowy ghost bear, or alternatively, yeah, what was it called? The happy bear, the pleasant bear, the one from the myth that we ran into when we were doing work for the Skull, before me and them started murdering each other. That was a big white bear, like, you know, the last mystical bear was one of the white ones. So, are you a spirit bear by any chance? And also, can I do the same thing to you? Literally just drop in. Oh, that's a spirit bear. Yep, so just drop in, whack it, and then occasionally that puts them into, like, you know, a weird flea McGibble, and oh, buddy, the spirit bear's in trouble. Kill the spirit bear, and job done. Right. So it turns out, yes, we could just jump our way out of trouble. That's the solution. And yeah, there's no way to turn in that quest. Werewolf stuff, it just gets told to you when you transform. So, in which case, as the mission is now done, assuming I'm alone. Okay, I don't think there's anyone around who would, like, you know, snitch to the cops or anything. Just wait till morning. Because, as it turns out, there's a special Heart of the Spirit Bear, which we might need for something, so sure, we'll take that with us too. Still, I would say we completed that nightmare of a mission, how about we call it a part there? But next time... Right, honestly, I shudder to think what I'm going to be asked to do next. It turns out, yes, Blood Moon is, not bloody messing around. And on top of that, it sounds like, yes, over at Raven Rock, things are just going to get dodgier and flipping dodgier as well. So hopefully you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerds. And this has been Morrowind. Thank you very much, and goodbye. So okay, I've been outwitted by a butterfly and beaten up by a fish.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
I didn't steal anything! I'm sorry, I touched the shoes while I was shoe shopping. Okay, I feel like I may have just, walked in on something. What about this person? Can we talk to this person?